Hey everyone, this is Ted with OAXRAY, and today we're going on to HomeDepot.com, see if we can find some deals using OAXRAY. OAXRAY thanks you for being with us here today. Go below for OAXRAY.com/100 days to get your 100 days of OAXRAY for only $100. This is $1 a day. Normally it's $100 a month, but with this special promotion, you can follow along with this. You're going to make some money your first 100 days, and then you're going to be confident enough to move on to your next item to purchase after the 100 days. We want to keep this going, but this is just our jump off point. 100 days. Go right down below, OAXRAY.com/100 DAYS, and that's going to bring you to our page where we have 100 days for $100 use of OAXRAY. That's less than 1/3 of the normal cost. Use it, make some money, and follow along with OAXRAY. What is OAXRAY? It's a tool that helps you source 100 times faster. How does it do that? Well, we're about to show you real quick. So first thing we're going to go is we're going to go into some tools. My reason for this video is just to show you guys how this really works. You want to be very, how to do that? You want to be, understand how all of this works. Makita. I actually like their tools. They're pretty good. I usually use Ryobi, Makita, sometimes DeWalt. I have some stuff, but let's go. Okay. I'm just going to go to here. Select Makita tools are 35% off. Whenever I clicked on that OAXRAY extension, it basically brought up a new tab right here, and you can just see all the information running. The reason it's all green is because those are positive ROI items. The red are negative ROI items, so you know not to buy those. I'm going to put 2 there. That's going to get rid of all of the negative ROI items. Then I'm going to move down. Oh man, today's a tired day. Whew. Every day is different, but on day 68, we were on 68 today. I kind of forgot. Okay, forgot to say that. I'm going to keep scrolling down. It's very important on this site, particularly, that you're looking at items that are kind of easy to ship, or at least able to ship. Don't just go to this site blindly and check everything, because then you'll be checking things like washers and dryers and all that stuff. But I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. But I actually do know a couple of people who ship really large items, and they said they make really small margins. But for me, I was like, a 10% margin on $1,000 item, that's $100. So you have to sell far less of them. Smart home. I don't know what section that is. Don't even think I've looked there. Some of this is just how do you navigate the site to a good section. Like I'm gonna go to tools, hopefully. Okay, shop tools. Husky. Okay, so one of the reasons I like Huskies is because they can't be sold other places. Gonna go here to tool chest. I'm running OAXRAY. You can see OAXRAY is running right here. 368. Well, out of 385. You can see a few items here. Kind of looking for something that might be interested in. I'm not sure. Click here, see what this is. You have to be very careful with these. Ooh, whoa, that's insane. Okay, that's crazy. Man, I've never caught a clearance this cheap. Whoa. Okay, that's crazy. So, what you have here is a clearance. Oh yeah, you can go to different stores and pick these up. Let's see. Right there. I guess I don't know another zip code. But anyways, we're going to review this item because it is available in some stores. You just have to find the store it's available in. But Lowe's and Home Depot clearance are always, well, not always, but often they're legit. So we're going to go over this item. Limited quantities while supplies last. Okay, cool. So here's the basic deal. When they're going to a new model, or just maybe they're upgrading the batteries, or they just have a new model coming through, they'll clearance out their old stuff. So right now, this is not an online arbitrage play, but the reason I'm going to show it to you is because I want you to see how you can make money on non-OA items using OAXRAY. So we just found this item, right? It's on clearance. So let's plug this in. What we're going to do is we're going to spend basically all the time we can looking for this, because if you can find it somewhere near you, I mean, you're making $200 a pop on it. So I'm going to, I don't need to copy that. I need to go down to the ASIN and actually see what I'd make if this sells. Sales ranks are very high, but you have, it's 500,000 in tools, but it's Makita. I mean, it's a good brand. You can see a different brand, another one right here. You can see, just different priced ones, but this one, $319. Yeah, $319's the real price. So okay, so there it is, $319. Is that Amazon listing? Whoa. Amazon sells this thing for $319. This is actually interesting. Okay, so Amazon only has 4 left in stock. It says more in the way, I don't know. Because if this is really a clearance item and they're getting rid of it, I don't. Uses 2 batteries, no. Okay, I'm just making sure everything's exactly the same. We're going to come over here to Keepa. I have a feeling Amazon's been in stock and it's just constant $319 pricing. Yep, that's what I thought. So you can see basically Amazon's gone down to 193. Oh man, we're gonna have to cut that out. Yeah, you can see here Amazon's gone down to 195 in the past, but it seems like 319 or so. It's been the same for, I don't know, 8 months or something. So basically, it looks like Amazon will price match you. So I wouldn't drop my price, because it looks like every time someone drops a price, Amazon follows. So just wait for Amazon to run out. Worst case scenario, I'd sell this on eBay. But we're on video number, 68? Yeah, so here we are on the FBA revenue calculator. Got to pull that up. Going to plug the ASIN in right here. 18 pounds, 21 inches. This is a big item to ship. 319. Shipping Amazon is going to cost like $5 or $10. Let's just say 10. How much are we going to buy this for? Well, I got a coupon. It's going to be about $10 off. Let's just plug in $69.99. Why? Because you can go to eBay. We can do that right now. And we can get Home Depot coupons all day, 10-15% off. So that's what I would do. Yeah, there we go. So you can buy a 15 or a 10% off pretty cheap, and then what you would do is you check the store and you'd have to go in and get it. But I'm going to show you the profit on this thing so I can show that it's probably worth finding these. And the thing is, if you live next to a store, I would actually go in the physical store, because last time that I tried, I was able to find a bunch of items, and some of them they said were out of stock. So this is an item I'd put on the list. I'd put this on the clearance list, and we'd go from there. But let's look. So it looks like so first, this item's absolutely insane when you think about you're going to sell this item for $319. Cost you $69.99. Why? Because it's $79.99. We're going to use a 10% off coupon. Then we're going to use our credit card with 1% cash back. And by the time you stack everything, it's going to be about $69.99. Let's use, $69.99. And our net profit is $184.94. I'm going to do the math on that. What is that? 184.93 divided by 6999. This is the highest margin item yet. 264% ROI. 264%. And we have $84.93 net profit. 240% ROI, $184 net profit. Now, so what are you going to do? Well, what I would do is I'd be going to every store in my area looking for this item. But the thing about this is there's probably more because, like, okay, so just after a quick search, I found that there are other items on here that are also being clearanced out. Some are available in other areas. They're not within 30 miles of me. So I can't get them, but someone else can. And I might drive for these. Like, if this is 5 hours away from you, think about it. How far would you drive to make $184 per unit? See, I would drive out of state. I drive more than 100 miles. I drive a few hundred miles, right? Especially if they had a bunch of these. If you can find a store that has 5 of these, that's $1,000. That's worth the drive. So whenever we think about OAXRAY, I want everybody to think a level deeper, right? So yes, you could go out here and you could buy 50 items with a $10, or you could buy 18 items with a $10 ROI, or you can buy this one with $184 profit margin. The difference is this one's going to take a little bit of work. You got to go run out and get it. You've got to put a few zip codes into the Home Depot calculator, figure out where they're available. And if they're available 30, 50, 100 miles away from you, it's probably going to be worth it. Because what I do is I make a trip out of it. If there's like 3 or 4 locations and maybe they're in a different city, maybe a nearby city, a different city nearby, then what I'm able to do is I'll drive it and I'll make a day trip out of it. I live in Virginia. I'm going to explain to you a route I took to purchase. Let me see. And we're going to talk about how I make my routes and things. If you go into Google Maps, you just scroll all the way out. And then you type in a store, Home Depot. I'm going to do a store that I used to love, Ollie's Bargain Outlet. And I'm going to explain to you how I would run my routes. Come on, I don't want it to zoom in. I just want to search this area. Great. Hold on. Okay, so here's a picture of Ollie's Bargain Outlet. This used to be one of my best stores. So what I would do is I would drive up here. I'd have a list of about 20 items I'm looking for. So what I would do is put this item on your list. This is going to be on your Home Depot list. You might have other items at Ollie's or wherever you go, and you might have other items there, but what I do is I drive to different cities and I'll come out through and I'll look for the item. So we keep saying online arbitrage. That's great. You can make a ton of money and it's great, but sometimes you find an item and you're like, whoa, I gotta get this, but it's kind of far away. So here's a route that I used to drive, and I used to do this occasionally, probably done it 10, 15 times. Come up here, drive up here. It's about an hour and a half here. So I'd wake up 6 a.m., get there the moment it opened. It used to open at 9, I think. So I guess I didn't have to leave at 6. I would go there. No, because I went the other way. What I would do is I'd leave at 6. This was a 3-hour drive up to Ollie's. This was my first stop. Then I'd drive up here, stop at the second Ollie's. Then I would hit this corner right here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, work about an 18-hour day. Then I'd come, and my mom lived in Maryland. Then on the next day, I'd hit this Ollie's, this Ollie's, this Ollie's, this Ollie's, and this one on the way back. So you can do the same for Home Depot, different stores. So just because there's nothing in your area doesn't mean that there's not a whole bunch of other stores around you. So if we look at Home Depot, for this item, the best thing you could do, or best thing I could do, is if, let's say, stores were here, I just set up my day so that I went one at a time. Boom, 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 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'd make me a route back. So it is very profitable And you can see all these, so I could drive up, maybe take a few hours, hit all of these, and head right back home. I'm living in this area. So it's really interesting. I think that a lot of people leave they miss these profits. You see this? There's like $184 on a $69 item. That's worth a drive, especially if you can get multiples. Call every store in your area, all of them. You can give them the UPC or, well, I don't know what they'll need. But call every store. Get them all. There's no reason. Because even though this is ranked 500,000, if it's sitting there right here, monthly storage is $1 a month. If it's there for 6 months, you paid $6 in storage. So I'd be getting as many as I could. And I'll bet you on eBay, you can probably find these things for cheap too, or expensive too. And that's one thing we've not done, is looked at reselling anything on eBay. So if it wouldn't sell there, the reason I like eBay, because it doesn't matter what your listing is, you're kind of competing with everyone else in the same vein. So here, look at this. Boom. Look at this. $300. Yep, all day. Yeah, so $291, $298. Yeah, so if this item is still available whenever this video comes out, this should be something that everyone's looking for, with the margin like that. Let's see. I think that's all we have for today. But so far, this has been our record. 264% return on investment, $184 profit, and 93 cents. See, this item is so good, it'd be worth taking a trip. If you could find a bunch of them. If you took a trip and there were 20 along your route, let's say there are 5 at each store, you went to 4 stores. 20 times 180, that's almost $4,000. It's a whole month of salary for most people for finding one product. But what I would have done, or what I will do, is go on here and find all these clearance items that are real cheap. Then you need to call all the stores or go to all the stores and figure out how many. Print this out with an image. Say, okay, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for this. And then if you do it that way, then you're able to walk into the store, get the 5 or 10 items you want, and get out. That's what you want to do. You want to be in and out. But we can pull this up too. Similar item. Well, I don't need to actually. Do I have it here? Yeah, so we can pull this up too. Margin's going to be similar. It's a circular saw. $289. You can probably make $150 off this too. So, yeah, I mean, my goal was to show you guys that anything you need to think out of the box and figure out how you can make money. Other ways, not just by online arbitrage. Sometimes the deals are so good it's worth driving to the store. $184, 264% return on investment, meaning if you put out $100, you're going to get $364 back on this item. That's definitely worth a call. But that's all we have for you on video number 68. I want to thank you guys very much. Have a great day and make some money using OAXRAY.